The great Stoic philosopher Marcus Aurelius once said, "The happiness of your life depends upon the quality of your thoughts." But let's be honest, most of us sabotage our own happiness every day. We complain about things we can't control, chase approval from others, get lost in emotions, and waste our energy worrying about a future that hasn't even happened. And here's the real danger: these habits don't just steal our peace of mind, they make us weak. They keep us stuck in an endless cycle of frustration, disappointment, and anxiety. But what if you could break free? What if you could live with the strength, resilience, and clarity of a true Stoic? Today we're going to expose 7 toxic anti-Stoic habits that you need to remove from your life immediately. By the end of this video, you'll know exactly what's holding you back and, more importantly, how to replace these habits with Stoic wisdom. If you're serious about mastering your mind and living a life of true inner strength, then stick with me to the end. And if you're new here, welcome to Stoic Bond Mastery, the place where we learn how to apply timeless Stoic wisdom to modern life. Hit that subscribe button and let's get started. Number 1. Complaining about things outside your control. Think about the last time you complained. Was it about the weather? The government? That rude driver on the road? Epictetus, one of the greatest Stoic philosophers, said, "There is only one way to happiness, and that is to cease worrying about things which are beyond the power of our will." Yet most people spend their days doing the exact opposite, wasting energy on things they have zero control over. The rain won't stop just because you hate it. The economy won't change overnight because you're upset about it. Complaining achieves nothing except reinforcing a victim mentality. A Stoic doesn't complain. A Stoic adapts. Instead of focusing on problems, they focus on solutions. Instead of being bitter, they get better. So next time you catch yourself complaining, ask, "Can I change this?" If yes, take action. If no, let it go. Number 2. Seeking external validation. How often do you check your phone, waiting for likes, comments, or messages? How often do you hold back on your true opinions because you're afraid of what others might think? Seneca warned against this when he said, "He who depends on himself will attain the greatest happiness." The problem with external validation is that it makes you a prisoner to other people's opinions. If they approve, you feel good. If they disapprove, you feel bad. But a Stoic is not controlled by the crowd. A Stoic defines their own worth. Instead of asking, "What will they think?" start asking, "What do I think?" Instead of chasing approval, chase self-respect. Number 3. Being a slave to your emotions. Have you ever said something in anger and regretted it later? Have you ever made a bad decision because you were afraid? Marcus Aurelius gave us a powerful reminder: you have power over your mind, not outside events. Realize this and you will find strength. Emotions are like wild horses. If you let them run unchecked, they will throw you off balance. Anger will make you reckless. Fear will make you weak. Excitement will make you impulsive. But emotions don't have to control you. A Stoic acknowledges emotions but doesn't obey them. They pause. They reflect. They choose reason over reaction. Next time you feel overwhelmed by emotion, stop and ask yourself, what would a wise person do in this situation? That moment of pause can save you from a lifetime of regret. Number 4. The pursuit of excess pleasure. The modern world tells you that happiness comes from chasing pleasure. More food, more alcohol, more entertainment, more luxury. But the Stoics warned us, pleasure is a trap. Seneca said, "It is not the man who has too little, but the man who craves more that is poor." True fulfillment doesn't come from indulging in pleasure. It comes from discipline. A Stoic enjoys life, but they do not become addicted to it. They control their desires rather than letting desires control them. So ask yourself, am I chasing pleasure at the cost of my long-term well-being? If so, it's time to take back control. Number 5. Living in the past. Regret, guilt, shame. These emotions come from being trapped in the past. But here's the truth: you cannot change the past, only your perception of it. Marcus Aurelius put it best: forget everything else. Keep hold of this alone and remember it: each of us lives only now, this brief instant. Dwelling on the past is like trying to drive forward while looking in the rearview mirror. It keeps you stuck. Instead, learn from your mistakes, then let them go. A Stoic focuses on the present moment, because that's the only place where real change happens. Number 6. Obsessing over the future. Fear and anxiety thrive in the unknown. But have you noticed that most of the things you worried about never actually happened? Seneca said, "We suffer more often in imagination than in reality." A Stoic does not waste time fearing the future. Instead, they prepare for it while staying grounded in the present. They control what they can and let go of what they cannot. Next time your mind starts spiraling into what ifs, ask yourself, Is this fear real or am I creating it in my head? Because most fears exist only in our imagination. Number 7. Seeking perfection in everything. Perfection is an illusion. The more you chase it, the more frustrated you become. The Stoics understood this well. Marcus Aurelius reminded himself, "Waste no more time arguing what a good man should be. Be one." Instead of obsessing over making things perfect, focus on making progress. Accept imperfection. Learn from failure. Keep moving forward. That's what real strength looks like. Now that you know these 7 anti-Stoic habits, the real question is, what will you do about it? Every day you have a choice. To live like a prisoner of these toxic habits or to rise above them and live with the strength of a Stoic. You can either waste energy on things you can't control or channel that energy into becoming the best version of yourself. The Stoics believed that wisdom wasn't just about knowing, it was about doing. So don't just watch this video and move on. Take action. Which of these 7 habits do you struggle with the most? Comment below, I'd love to hear your thoughts. And if you're ready to dive deeper into Stoic wisdom, subscribe to Stoic Bond Mastery and hit that notification bell so you never miss a video. Remember, the strength you seek is already within you. Now go out there and live like a Stoic. See you in the next video.